Hi, this is Miss Onago. I am your instructor for Earth and Environmental Science for the remote learning happening during the 2021 school year. Our learning is going to happen through Schoology, and I have an access code down here in the corner. I will also be sending this information out via Messenger to your school email. So, who am I? I am an instructor that lives in the mountains at 8,500 feet. I've been teaching for about 2 decades. I chose to teach science because I've always been curious about the natural world. And as a teacher, I want to pass along my love of science to future generations. I think that the study of earth and environmental science could not be more timely. I spend lots of time hiking, snowshoeing, gardening, which is not easy at high altitude. I enjoy reading. I love to be on the water, kayaking or on my paddleboard. The best time I spend, though, I think, is laughing over a home cooked meal with family and friends. In the past, I've hiked the PCT, and this past summer, I intended to hike the Appalachian Trail. However, due to its closure, that's going to have to be rescheduled for next year. What are we doing in our class? We'll study Earth's systems. We'll look at biogeochemical cycles. We'll look at global water resources. We'll talk about global climates. We'll talk about land use, sustainability, and pollution. What can you expect in our class? As I mentioned up front, our class uses Schoology. We will have virtual meetings daily. Look for the meet codes to join. We'll spend time learning together. Some of the time will be spent with direct instruction, where I will be lecturing and giving you information. I'll be practicing problems with you. Some points in the class, you'll be working collaboratively with one other student or a group of students, and sometimes the work will be independent. The grading for our class will follow the GHS grading scale. You'll receive points for participation in projects, points for tests and assessment, and you'll earn points for homework and classwork. How can you be successful? The number one thing that you probably learned last spring was that you must get organized and stay organized to be successful in a remote environment. You don't have as many supports available to you physically. So the way you can get organized is by using a calendar and tracking dates, an organizer, using phone reminders, and you must put in the time and stay focused on our class. So that means that while we're in class, you should not be looking at Netflix or TikToks. You should not be texting friends. You should be fully engaged in the material and the learning. How can you be successful? You can quiz yourself. I'll embed some Quizlets in our class documents so that you can go over the material and see what you're understanding well, see what the wording for a test or assessment might look like, and you can also review that way. I ask that you look at your notes again after you take them. Reviewing while the concept is fresh will help you retain the information, and also it'll bring to mind what you didn't understand well. And then you can write a note in the margin for your least understood point and ask for clarification the next time we meet. How can you get in touch with me? The best way to contact me is through my school email, conago@jeffcoschools.us. I check my email in the morning, throughout the day as time allows, and at the end of the day. I will always try to get back to you within a 24-hour window. I do have a phone number up here, but that's probably the least effective way for you to contact me. Email allows us both to have a document or a recording of what was said as well. I look forward to working with you this semester. I think it's going to be awesome, and I hope that you will enjoy what the information reveals to you about the planet that you live on.